FasTrack, the world of track and field connected. With our relatively recent experience as high school students, we narrowed our search for a pain by focusing our customer segment to high school-aged teenagers, ranging from 14 to 18 years old. With a customer segment defined, we thought about our personal experiences and made a list of assumptions. We believed that current high school students are faced with 4 distinct problems: social acceptance, focusing in class, college and future plans, and relationships with parents. With the previous problems in mind, we believe that students want help becoming socially accepted, a program to help the student become more attentive in class, help getting into college, and a way to strengthen relationships with parents. We interviewed 50 high school students to find evidence to either support or refute our hypothesis. Of the 50 students interviewed, 60% worried about college. This included how to apply to a college, how to apply for financial aid, and how to apply for a scholarship. What we learned was that students do not have or use current solutions to solve this problem. We went back to the drawing board to create a new hypothesis that we could test. We believed that high school students want an online school counselor that can act as a guide for college inquiry. Before interviewing students, we decided to interview high school faculty to see if there was a current solution that students did not know about or did not take advantage of. We interviewed 20 high school faculty members to discuss current solutions and possible problems faced by students. We concluded that most students have guidance counselors and trained teachers that have the information needed to solve the students' needs regarding most college inquiries. What we did not know is that there was a lack of information or experience about athletic scholarship opportunities. We decided to pivot our focus to find out more about college recruiting, specifically for athletic talent. Because of the lack of information available about athletic scholarships, we found that both faculty and students were relatively uneducated in how to apply for and receive athletic scholarships. We did some market research to find out who the large competitors were in the industry and found that although there were several solutions, many were obscure and not user-friendly. Of the current solutions that we researched, NCSA seemed to be the biggest competitor. Even so, they did not dominate athletic recruiting. We surveyed 50 high school athletes and asked them a series of questions about the current solutions for athletic recruiting. Of the 50 athletes interviewed, 60% had not even heard of the current solutions, and only 8% were actively using the current solutions. Athletes gave the current solutions a 3.5 out of 10 rating. With a poor subscription model, lack of user-friendliness, and an inability to even find the solution, athletes were hesitant to even give the current solutions a rating at all. This was very important for us because it meant that there was currently an unmet need in the market. We decided to categorize the solution as a luxury good because, although it solved a pain for athletes, they were not actively seeking a solution. Using data from nfhs.org, we found that the total number of athletes participating in high school sports reached nearly 7.8 million in the 2013 to 2014 school year. The 3 largest sports included football, track and field, and basketball. Using the survey we conducted, along with the information extracted from nfhs.org, we made an estimate that about 7.1 million athletes were underserved in this market. Because of Jonathan's expertise and networking strength in track and field, we chose to pivot our focus to track and field athletes only. Although hard to move away from a group of nearly 8 million users, we believe that by nailing the track and field user base first, we can then scale our company by focusing on other sports and industries using the proven model. With all the information gathered so far, we believe that high school athletes want a free recruiting platform to find colleges and college coaches. We also believe that college coaches want a similar platform to recruit talent for their programs. We took our MVP to the Arizona and Utah 2014 State Cross Country Championships. There we had personal interviews with more than 75 athletes, parents, high school, and college coaches. For our prototype, we showed how college coaches could search for specific criteria to narrow their search for potential recruits. Athletes that fit the criteria would then pop up on the coach's screen where they could click on individual athletes to learn more. Once on the athlete's profile, the coach could then find detailed information about that athlete and decide whether or not to notify them of the coach's interest. Though happy with the solution, coaches mentioned the need to reduce time online and focus only on athletes that are fully interested in the college as well. Athletes mentioned their desire to have a social network aspect with the ability to post times and other media onto their profile to share with other athletes. With all of our pivots thus far, we were able to come to a means of providing high school athletes an easier way to connect with college coaches, and for college coaches to find recruits that fit their program. As a source for social networking for track and field athletes, this recruitment platform is simple, fast, and easy to use. We still have a long way to go. We continue to use the business model and pivot. We solve problems with solutions, such as using FlowTrack as a possible partner and/or channel to reach our customer segments. We look to use a subscription-based model with colleges to provide our revenue stream. We want to find out what our customers will expect as we interact with them. We want to find our key resources. We look for coders and developers to help us build this model. We limit ourselves to a lean startup model with few major startup costs, and we look for key partners like Saucony and USATF to grow our brand recognition. We are FasTrack, and we are the world of track and field connected.